Yes, it looks like we have one title on that subject. The abuse of elderly parents by adult children. Nothing about teenagers. No, sorry. No, about teenagers. Parents who are abused by teenagers.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Hold on tight. One for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Now Rest Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Logan Moreno. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everybody.
So, how did you get your racing career get started?
So I think about 5 years ago, we came up to our local town named Back Springs, Kansas. We made me a soapbox derby car. It was just a little, and off in that, it was, and I really, my dad all the time that I liked it. We went car race, and he just, and so we were gonna car, but I didn't like it because there wasn't any roll cages on them. So we got Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Logan,
and they hooked me up on. I went and tested.
I hate to interrupt you, but you're breaking up.
He needs help. I don't know where to get it up. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
What you have to do, and I can tell you from our experience here.
Forgot to turn my Wi-Fi on.
Oh.
There's an argument going on. Don't continue. Do not yell. Walk away. Separate yourself from them.
Is this better?
Stay away from anything.
I can hear you better. I can't see you.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, how did your racing career get started?
So we started off 5 years ago in a soapbox derby car. It was like down the hill, and there wasn't no gas or anything. They just went down the hill. I liked it a lot. It was pretty fun. My dad, we went and watched some races like drag racing and sprint car racing, and he said he could see the look in my eye that I could do it. So we got a whole people down in Tulsa, and they had quarter midgets, and we went and rented one and tried it out. And my first race, I went and I was leading the race, lapping the field, and I accidentally got wrecked by a lap car. So after that night, we took it home, fixed it and everything, and went back up there the next night and won it. So that's kind of how it started, and ever since then, I've just been racing.
Okay, so were you scared at all when you first got behind the wheel?
Honestly, whenever I first went out for practice, I was really nervous.
Okay.
And my first race, I was kind of nervous when I first went out, but after that, it kind of went away, and I was just in racing mode.
So, okay, how long before the success started coming?
It was, I want to say it was a couple months. So after I was started in, I moved up to and that's just like faster. So after that, helped racing that, and went to senior Honda, which is an even faster class. I struggled for a while in that class. It was like a couple months. I couldn't really do anything in the car. I wasn't able to. So me and my dad harder every day, and the race, and that's where it all started.
Okay, so where did your racing number come from then?
Honestly, my baseball number and everything when I was younger was number 1. And I kind of liked my. Here it is today. So.
You're the grown-up here. Okay. So, all right. So, who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
I got Kent.
And I want to believe, you know, that
maybe Alan Simon, he does every time he's going to do it again. I got Granite, and then we just picked one up or walk. And yeah, yeah,
He's not himself, but he's riding on some deep, deep rage.
So, okay, all right. So what are your future goals with your racing?
I really want to end up in F1. That's my get to F1. I'm gonna try to NASCAR.
Years before.
So who's your racing hero?
Who's my what?
Who's your racing hero?
Uh,
What was that again?
Dale Earnhardt.
Okay. Okay. So what's your home racetrack you race on?
In quarter midgets, I ran at Tulsa Quarter Midgets Association. It's like in Tulsa, outside of Tulsa. Now I'm racing at Port City Raceway every Saturday, and that's my home.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
So,
I think that's the closest track to me right now. So,
okay. So what do you like about micro sprint racing?
uh, I love the people there. They're really hard racers. I love spending time with family there. I just love the speed. It's me.
Okay.
Is a once-month
All right. So do you have any big racing events that you're looking forward to racing in this year?
Yeah, there's this up
Still more clear at 1 year.
out. I think there's 500 cars entered for it. It's like the biggest race of the micro.
Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems.
Okay.
You should not receive a live
So,
list before
who's all on your racing crew?
Me, I was as a driver. My dad, Humbless, he's the crew chief. My brother Ashton, he's he was Doug being the crew chief. My mom, she makes sure the car's clean sometimes. Hooks my race receivers up, gets the batteries and everything. And then I talk video stuff.
It's not your fault. It's no one person's fault. Okay. So, what do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
Probably hang out with friends or go run baseball and track.
Okay. So, when you're at the racetrack, what do you like to eat at the racetrack?
Most of the time I get their chicken strips.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant to eat at away from the racetrack?
That's hard. I think probably spot in Texas I went and it was like seafood oil. That's probably my most. I don't.
Okay. What's your favorite home cooked meal that your family makes for you?
Hamburger helper. I'm out to go with it.
Okay. All right. Who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
I got some people. I see one's name's Azzy, the other one's Bryce. I got Braden, Asher.
That's not the way to solve problems.
There's a lot. I mean, some of the driven Midwest people. Yeah. There's a lot. I think one of my best friends based with his name, and he was with.
Okay. So, all right. So, do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
Honestly, yeah. So, it was like last year. I was racing quarter midgets, and we went up to Topeka, Kansas, and it was like I think third race there. I went out for my heat race. I finished third out of like 8 cars, and went into the feature starting third. And there's 20 laps left. I was leading it, going to lap somebody. And whenever I went to go lap them, they kind of came down on me. And I went flipping. And it's the scariest moment.
Wow.
And
So,
about that was there was like 6 that was like light blue, and it was brand new.
Okay. So, all right. So do you have a racing page that racing fans can follow you on?
Yes, I have a racing page. It's called Logan Moreno Racing. Think we tried
Okay.
it on the post on there. Sometimes we're a little late, but
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, go get up Logan Marino Racing. So, okay. When you're strapped in your race car and getting ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you focused?
probably knowing the feeling that if I go out there, it could be the last time I'm out there, or when I'm sitting there and I kind of get a smell of the alcohol and stuff, kind of gets me pumped up.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So, what's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
Probably going out there. I don't know. My last race, it was a pretty good race for me so far. It was my second race out. Um, I went out. I was like third quick in hot laps. Went out my heat race, and I finished like fourth. That's probably my best finish yet. Wasn't enough to put me in the A, so I went to the B, and I ended up like seventh, one way away from a transfer spot.
Okay. So, what's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you?
Oh, probably it being and I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty. So, do you have any? Okay. Do you have any racing advice for the kids coming up in the racing world?
Yeah, never throw your helmet down if you have a bad race or you get downs on yourself. Never throw your stuff around because, for one, there's always somebody watching around, and you just don't want people seeing that. You can get
Yeah.
mad and go into your trailer mad, but don't show it outside.
Okay. So, at this portion of the racing show, I like to turn the mic over to my guest. If you have a couple of questions you want to ask me, go ahead.
Uh,
What?
Said I don't really have any questions.
Okay. So, I want to thank you again for being on our racing show tonight, and talking to us about your racing career, Logan. But I'll have you step out and I will call you and thank you here shortly. So, okay.
So thank you very much for having me on here. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right. See you later.
See ya.
He needs help.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Logan Moreno from Logan Moreno Racing out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, no racing news as of yet. But if you'd like to sponsor a racing show or be on a racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. Have a good night, everybody.